Hello and welcome to part 4. Part 4. I don't think I'll actually put that in the title. But it is part 4 of my Let's Stream of Final Fantasy XIV. Starting with the initial game release, the ARR Reborn. We are here still in Limsa Lamosa. Just completed our level 14, level 10 task with our with the summoner. So with the arcanist, not the summoner, not the summoner yet. And we are going to go now, and that's right. Once I figure out I am actually streaming, which would be nice to know, because lately YouTube has been playing silly buggers. So, am I streaming? I am. Yes, I am live. Okay, so let's see if we share this out. Because thanks to Sony no longer having integration to be able to send shit out, so I'll tell people I'm streaming. And then we'll get on with the thing. So we have also we've also now unlocked the ability to do to unlock more classes. So like the gathering classes, the fisherman. There's also, I think there's the rogue, which is down there, and the warrior, which is upstairs. Now, the game recommends you don't do that until you're level 30, which is pretty much, which makes a lot of sense, because the gathering one though should. It's because you basically unlock the all the regions, which means you can. But what I'll do is I'll get all the gathering classes and start doing them off stream. Because they're tedious, and all the crafters and stuff. Now it's only if you could reintegrate Twitter and Facebook back into the sharing sequence of the streams, that would be nice. I know you're being bitchy and everything, but seriously. I used to save a whole lot of fucking hassle. Right. So, where was we? We were going to do relighting the torch, which is in Western Lamosa. So, but before we go to Western Lamosa, I think we should actually go and go and do some side quests in I think it was Eastern Lamosa. Let's go and do them, because I did have some side quests to do back there, and I think we should go and do them. Get level 15. So was it middle? No, it was lower. Going lower now. I'm sure I've got some quests here. Yep, loads of them over here, and Whack-a-Mole over there. We've got some in the south, which we're going to tune to Mulberry Docks. A few level 13s down there. So let's head north. Let's clear the quests here in Lower than Ocean. and appreciate the beautiful scenery here in Lower Nanosha. I'd like to thank everyone who's continued to. I'm trying to get back into a more frequent streaming. And, I am trying to get back into more frequent streams. So I do apologise for that. I'm going to try and with now Space Marine coming out, I'm going to try and stream the story of that. Bring back Formula 1 now that the patch has come out to try and solve the issues with that game. Go into I keep here in Cedarwood. So this is Red Rooster Stead. Don't know what this guy is, but we're talking to the Chocobo Keep. Well met, traveller. Might I interest you in a Chocobo Porter? Do not tell me this is your first visit to this stop. I shall update my register with your name and let you may access this location in the future. So basically we can go back to Limsa and Lamosa from here. We'll talk to Akaton. He's going to give us where the heart is, which is missed. This is the player. It's where the player housing is. Not that we can call it. Mind looking into something from the adventurer. It may even be interesting to you, in fact. I'm told that plots within the mist are to be auctioned off. You, me, hells, even the 12 damn wandering minstrel could purchase their own piece of the monster. And upon that plot of land you shall be free to build a house for you and yours. I can't tell you mean and that's in the slightest opinion, can you? It is a bit surprising that the philosophy had the time to and the resources to prepare such an area. What with the kobolds and the primals causing all manner of trouble. Who am I to judge the priorities of politicians? Much less pirates, eh? Yeah, besides, I'd like nothing more than my own home. Yet I have yet to verify the truth of the tale just yet, though. If you have no objections to taking a detour for your adventures, why not head towards the gate to the mist, and see if the Maelstrom representative who can confirm or deny these land auctions. Let's go and talk to them and get this one out of the way, and then we'll come back. Basically, this is where the player housing is. There aren't any houses left in the mist to be able to think, and with 2,700 gil, I am not going to be able to afford to be able to bid for a house. So let's see if we can make our way down here without killing ourselves. 1 XP in a dream? No? Okay. So, Rogalonda. What is it, adventure? Ah yes, the auctions. By the order of the Admiral herself, Mist and all plots within are to be sold exclusively to adventurers, as to encourage their immigration to Limsa and Lamosa. Why only adventurers, you ask? Particularly practical necessity, really. Limsa and Lamosa are in dire need of fresh blood, capable, courageous adventurers who will fight for her foes and protect her interests. Those who build a home here will have much more sensitive to aid us. As for the manner of the place Mist is, I think it's better if you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any questions you might have to the recruit stationed just past the entrance. Journey to Mist. We have a company estate there. We won't go there, but we'll go to specifically wants to go to anyone, so we'll go to anyone. Now to the first ward. Doesn't really matter where we go. It is mist. So this is mist. This is the Limson Lamosa player. I think there is one in. There's one in Gridania and one in Udar. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to Mist. The Monsons sent you, you say. That's unfortunate. All the Monsons are barred from participating in the auctions. You see, on account of the fact that they're, well, the Monson animals decree. If you find the area to your liking, you please consider speaking to the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process of purchasing the plot for yourself. But as you can see, there are a few empty plots here. Oh no, these are all private houses. Yeah, I think that's full. Yeah, this is mist. If you desire a house and want to live here, you can try. Auctions for a certain period. Okay, so because he's in the Lamosan, he can't live in mist, so he's going to be disappointed. Let's go and break his poor little heart. There you are. What news have you brought me? For the purpose of luring adventurers to Limson Lamosa. That's unfortunate, but it does explain a great deal. Looks like my dream of owning my own home will have to wait a little longer. Why don't you worry? Well, don't you worry about me. My day will come soon enough. So I can now teleport to the residential district. That's good news. Now let's go and get these side quests up here. These are low level and clear them out of the way. So we have Arlona, Mogram, and Anok. So let's speak to Arlona. Whack-a-mole. Arlona has some moles she would like removed. In a lifetime of meticulous research in the advancement of agricultural arts has taught me anything. I didn't. Take, for example, the splendid ogre pumpkin crop I was able to cultivate. Years of hypothesizing and testing at last made tangible, only to be snatched away by subterranean stillness, those clever hedge moles. I have already engineered the pumpkins to resist fire, drought, frost, weeds, insects, and festive rituals. I just need someone to kill the moles. Speak to Mogram. Skipping what he has to say. They call me the Stead Shepherd, but all three kinds of livestock we breed fall under my crook. Nevertheless, sheep remain my first love, my one true passion. So you can imagine my dismay of finding my flock in flapping fleece. I can't very well have worn out wool to market. A sheep with no shine is good for nothing but mutton. But where's there's wool, there's a way. See what Sharton has to say. And I hope you don't feel sheepish about holding weed of wool. The flock fleece is shorn and schooled. The sack is all set to say. Normally the manic miller up north takes it and fleets it for us. But it seems only wool his couriers tending today to blanket the Lancastrian loafer. So I hope you might cede it to the sack fleece of the pen reaches in Miller, which resin is his name. Down here. That's the sack of fleece. I'm going to deliver them to the Grey Fleet. bottom. Here with fleece. Margrim had some little lambs whose fleece was white as snow, but everywhere the little lambs went, rice was sure to go. Now we're stuck with lousy sheep. In the time it takes me to brush one clean, the lice spread too much. I just can't keep up by myself. If you could brush 3 shaggy sheep from me, you might be able to wipe out the infestation altogether. Let Margrim know his shipping is in ship shape once we're finished. Kill some moles. Easy as pie because, well, we've got a higher level than them. Don't get much XP in the terms of XP from these either because we're 7 levels above them. But it's nice to clear them off the map, otherwise it's just going to sit there and for all eternity. Like they have on my main character. I still haven't completed any of these. Anyway, let's go and speak with these two and clear these quests off. So, Alona. Well, that was so easy. It makes me wonder why I spent my life formulating complex solutions to problems rather than merely going around with killing things. Nevertheless, I'm afraid it's too late to alter my methods now, and I continue to focus on complex solutions, and you have to stick around to kill things. What hubris, what arrogance to believe I, one woman alone, could overcome such unfathomable, vast and profound mysteries of nature. But here you are. But here with you, I'm sure we can do it. She's got more quests for us, so maybe. For an Avenger, you clearly know how to wield a lice comb. I'm sure you found sheep of delicate souls that require delicate care. Truly wonderful wool requires time, love and tenderness. You must caress their coats with gentle, listen to their soft bleating in your ear, and feel the warmth of their breath in the neck. Much to do about dodos. They may call it the red rooster stead, but there's no mistake. Dodos are the birds that keep this stead steady. Those sweet and tender eggs are those succulent meat. So long as you remove the drooling poison glands, you're in for a scrumptious and healthy poultry. They're so delicious, I have to remind myself some birds aren't just meant to be caged, or perhaps I do. Talk to ex-Papan and see if we can't return those exquisite creatures to their pen. Care to partake in an inexorable march of science. The concoction I'm currently formatting could change agricultural as we know it. Imagine a fluid that once strew over crops to ward off pests. What I need is some ladybugs and someone to squash them. Ladybugs simply can't resist aphids. Find some acrylic laver, dab it with some aphid nectar, and they'll become swarming into the sleep. Peng Yan. I am pleased to see you. I was about to cry foul, but with your help we can round them up. Those dim-witted dodos pecked through the fencing through a coop, fled the coop. Luckily they are better known, know better to have better, they know better than to leave the stead. There are 3 bolting dodos of all. If you spot one, just throw one of these dodo-sized sacks over their heads. Once you've caught them all, the birds, you mind leaving them in the Mogul's care. I need to repair the fencing before we can return them to the enclosure. Okay. So they fled, but they won't go too far because reasons. At least we don't have to fight them. So that was cool. Let's go and kill some ladybugs. So tiny, pretty sure she's going to give us one quest over here, so I don't know where to go over and see him. Oh, there's a quest over there. There's quests everywhere. And all these quests suck for XP. Just annoying to keep them on the map. Right, let's go and speak to the Lady of Science. Return to me once you've collected 3 files of Lady Visca. It's elementary, really. Amphibians live in fear of ladybugs, and so applying this scent of ladybug blood to our crops is certain to ward off parasites we can manipulate into laws of nature. Of course, we can't just have to let the ladybugs go on defending the crops as always, and not squash them for their viscera. But I hardly see the science in that. I heard everything. Hand me the dodos. Oh, my precious darlings, without their poisonous breath, they're defenseless out in the wild. Daddy Dodo gets so worried. And now my dodos might have a mummy. You'll stay around and look after the babies, won't you? At least until they're ripe for slaughter. No. Let's head north. the wild dodos. You should kill the wind sprites from our thing, but I'm not going to do that. Mission over here. We have Lost Swift. Probably with Siren's going to give us something as well. A miller with no fleece is an artist with no canvas, a poet with no words, a man with no purpose. Curse that blasted courier. Do the sheep stop glowing? Does the mill stop churning? What entitles him to rest? But I'll let him count sheep in his bed, but the wool I shall at my last. Soon the felt shall be walked. Now the 15 wool is all well and good from your running miller, but you know what gets my grindstone spinning? Grain. What's worth wheat? None. Once shred is faint to fabulous flour. Even the confounded gargons can't keep their hands off it. Which is precisely why I need you to slay them and recover the 4 sacks they pellified. Once you have done that, take the sacks of flour to the stead and Skillmar will take care of the rest. Breathtaking, is it? Proud sails turning, rigged gears churning, the mill never stops, and so neither can the millers assigned to its upkeep. Vigilance is key. By trusting tomorrow's issues today, we assure the wheels of prosperity continue to grind. Unfortunately, I have my hands full with the work of the day and cannot leave my station to attend to inspection. I will trust this duty to you. Seek out the 3 millers, heed their concerns, and the friars welts through the water. Go to the furthest one up here, and then we'll go and kill the miller, go and kill the things that we're not supposed to kill, get the sacks back, and just got to give him the sack, and then we've got to reply to him what these guys are complaining about. So, Rajami. Well, you see the mill spinning, don't you? What more do you need to know? Only problem I have is you meddling with my chores. Away with you. John? Alright, Galileo. Well, we're here. Let's go to the Mayan mines. Screw it. One in Rome. Yes, so this is a brilliant. What's he got? Well, it's time we dug ourselves a hole well and truly. Struck moonstone while shoveling through the mines, and now the rocks are rife with reek of rotten eggs. Gas screws to be too much to bear. You need to clear this clear earth crystal if you ought to restore the earth and plug the leak properly. Just mind the civic clouds brought on by the brimstone. The foul smell is clear. Don't understand why he can do it his bloody self. Got a sodding axe. Now that's a breath of fresh air. For many of mine, a bit of brimstone is nothing to write home about, but I am the one who has to write the letters when the gluttons choke to death down there. The price of metals command in the wake of the calamity make us either rich or dead. Another class job to do. And every 5 levels you get a class quest. When you reach level 30 you then branch out into your specialty job. What we're going to become after we reach level 30 as an arcanist, we're going to become a summoner. And then we'll do summoner stuff up until level 70. And then that's when the class quests stop. Pshaw, the mill is fine. We'll be wiser to concern ourselves with the grubby scavengers that rob us of our yield. I haven't noticed anything off myself, but let's have a look now, shall we? Look here, the sail's been nicked a bit. Nothing urgent, mind you. Cloth used the same that we use our sails at sea, made it stand up to the blistering winds. Right, so basically everything is fine. The meal is fine, so I'm complaining about. Speak with Siren again. I trust you enjoyed your tour of the mill. You're impressed, yes? The matter of Ushon Sao is most worrisome indeed. The matter shall be remedied at once. Delay acting until the trouble occurs is after trouble. The Brave Fleet stops for nothing. Full sail ahead. Cabal crimes of late gave us ample cause for concern, yet wasn't content to pass them off as a mere mischief making. He cares more for the welfare of his mill than he does of his workers. If only my beloved Mogrim knew my plight, I am certain we would live to the bride rescue all the way from his post in Red Rooster's stead. He often calls me his little lamb, and I'm certain my absence I can only have made his heart grow fonder. We're delivering love letters now, are we? That's a gathering. No use to us. So let's deliver this to Shokamara. Probably going to have to go back and speak with that Grin again. All eggs and milk in the world couldn't matter warm with a lick without flour. Not for the flowers are any good, on its own, mind you. The GLaDOS just hoarding whatever they can get their filthy paws. But now we've got the whole kit and caboodle, thanks to you. It's a relief you were around, but at the end of the day we're utterly unprepared should this sort of thing happen again. I keep watch over the gates here at the stead. My watch extends only so far. The stagecoach was supposed to pull in today and never made it past Blind Iron Mines. Word arrived not long ago it was wayward by someone or something. Coachman is a plucky fella, but if I know way hoy mahoy, he would be poking around the mines plotting to salvage his consignment. Ultimately, he is just one man. It would put my mind at ease if we could go to his aid. Just came from the mines and we'll go back to the mines. Anyway, Mogram. Indeed, the kobold's steady incursion warrants wariness, and now they're frightening my poor little lamb. The soul I would love any more than 2 legs. We must summon your jackets. I shall pen a massive warning offstead of the kobold's advance. You must deliver it to the Lafrigan checkpoint. There is no time to spare. To reach the Lafrigan checkpoint, first go through Blind Iron Mines. A bold rock will guide you from there. Actually, the checkpoint on the other side that we went to, which sent us on the errand to come here, we need to go back and talk to them. Basically, the way the quests work really on this game is that they send you back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, so you can cover every area. We really should head south and go to Mulberry Docks and attune to that. Tune to the Etherite down there. Now our inventory is starting to get a bit full. Some of this stuff is needed for crafting, so that's why I'm keeping some of it. Right, let's speak to Broden first. Bound for the Lafrigan checkpoint. We come to the right mines. You'll find most dissidents of the dark will leave you be so long as you extend them some courtesy. But kobolds can be a little bit more belligerent. Still, nothing an adventurer of your venturesomeness can't handle, I suppose. Right, there's Wayhoy Mahoy. You must be helping that skin. You must be to help that skinman I sent. I thought you'd never get here. Kobold struck me with scared the lad and with the garments. Don't you worry none. I'm fixing to get them back as soon as we can get them back. All you got to do is mosey up to the stagecoach and hit and peek in, and you'll be at the bottom in your bottom gill with those kobold comical. Once them critters come, whack. You'll pop them in the drawer and snag the loot for that's foolproof. Bugger off. Right. Mahoy. You've done good, partner. Rounded up enough to bring back to the stead, I reckon. I'll tend to the rest here of the mess. You go ahead and make sure old Scarman gets the good. I need to go through here and speak with the thing about the kobold incursion. They say a message though, and they're saying the messenger through the mines flies faster than the crow flies from the stead. Good to see. I hadn't realised the extent of the kobold menace, but Mogrim's missive has opened my eyes. Should we fail to bolster our patrols in the Nautical lowlands, now we can stand to lose the region altogether. I haven't forgotten knowing kobolds sought to seize the west. It would be best that we know their former nemesis is preserved. Though Stillman does no doubt remain vigilant, I shall ask you to visit Summerford Farms and remind him that sleeping dogs may not be content to lie. Osmond's prudence befits his post. A watchman's always seeing the threats from far over the horizon. It's all well and good, but Sargon swarming at our gates demand my immediate attention before ugly heads that haven't reared themselves in recent memory. Still, I know better than to disregard the bidding of the Yellow Jackets. Right. Now we need to head back. Deliver the bundles of the raiments to Skarmhara, and then shit's going to be so much easier when we get them now. Gobs. The reason why everything's so broken up is, as the PC players tell you, is the PlayStation curse. It's because the PS3, initially when this game came out, couldn't handle seamless transitions. So that's why we go through all this stuff. There's also now starting to blame the PS5, but the PS5 can pretty much handle this stuff. And at this time of the recording, Sony can go fuck themselves for the price of the PlayStation Pro. £100. What the fuck do you think you are, the Neo Geo? Taking the fucking piss. Just because you got the dominant hold on the market doesn't mean you can turn gamers over upside down and fucking fleece them their pockets, people their money, you cheeky bastards. You're making Wankbox look good now. Think about it. Tits. Unfucking believable. What moron at fucking Sony thought it was a good idea? Yeah. Skarmhara. Good to see you return to us unharmed. And with 3 bags full, no less. I'm grateful, but I fear this is hardly the last we hear of the kobolds. They've been growing more restless in recent moons. Its trend is like to continue. And must be a pricey incident. War's on our doorstep. So the kobolds are at it again. Not content with their own territory, the creatures have been pouring forth into the subterranean to wreak havoc on the known land, but We won't stand for it. Our livelihood here is at stake. Alas, we've neither side willing to give any ground. I fear it may never be peaceful resolution. Ooh, cutscene. You've seen with your own eyes how kobolds have taken up arms against us. The mines of old gold mill aren't enough for their native nuisance in northern Villaban anymore. They've come to claim what's ours. Long ago, our war-weary forebears struck a salt-like peace with the kobolds. What lay beneath the sea was to be glimpses. What lay underground was Olga Moorlands. Yet we resolved of one conflict created another. As the sea cannot fully feed, clothe, and shelter the children of the land, realizing this, the kobolds' tenacity tactically condoned the Limosian settlements and also we shared an unspoken agreement. Now the kobolds aggressively assert their dominion, threatening our own very survival. Adherence to the pact is meaningless if it means our demise. It comes time for us to take a stand, seek the wisdom of our owner to learn how. So Anarchus at last abandoned the naive hope that the kobolds' menace would be abated of its own accord. Their numbers have increased manifold as they expand southward. The food shortages spurred by overpopulation quickened the cycle of aggression. A common beggar would know better than to expect foodstuff aboard in a stagecoach bound for the stead, but the filthy scamps grow desperate. We need only to bait, and their hunger will be their undoing. Till I knock to make the arrangements. We're going to poison it, are we? Ingenious. We'll trap the hungry kobolds as one would want any rodent. And I know just the bait to set. Tell a Skelmar to set aside some dodo meat for our next ship. Set the bit that bite in the blind mind. Iron minds and little gluttons won't be able to resist. I'll hand the dead dodo over to you, and you kill the kobolds for me. Bargain if I ever heard one. Take this to the Kabwati south of the mines. She'll know where it goes. It's kobolds. It's hard to really explain what they are. They're kind of like real rats, but they are native to the land, and they let the Limosians live here in peace. But apparently, the peace has been broken by the fact that the Limosians are building on their land. Classic colonialism. Right here is Kirwabati. Good to see the Red Rooster stead hasn't turned chicken on us. Once you've found a good hiding spot, open the crate of meat nearby. The kobolds will follow their noses. By the time you see you, it'll be too late. Nothing like a good ambush, eh? We want the bloody bat. I feel for the kobolds. I can't feel for them in a sense, but in another sense, I don't really feel for them. Later you will know why. Yeah, unravel the story. We meet more of the beach tribes, including the other beach tribes that live in Rusa, the Skargans, who are fish. Essentially. Haha, you've done it. I expected no less. I don't know what we would have done without you, which makes me wonder what we will do once you're gone. I was hoping you might visit the Drowning Wench and speak with Baldwin. It's no secret that Alex pay him heed. Mayhap he would put a word so that Stead might procure their protection. So that's back at Limsa. We can go to at some point anyway. But now let's head south to Mulberry Docks. A large settlement to the south. And we can return to the Ephraim. Some quests to clear down there, I think. Bridge to full. Some there and a couple in Mulberry Docks proper. Madman Bridge. I like the name of that. That's an interesting name for a bridge. A lot of walking. Feels like I'm playing Star Wars again. Right, Desiree. You can give us some earrings, which is going to be helpful. I don't have any. You'll be wanting to cross Ocean's Embrace. If you ain't in a hurry to be someplace, I'd rather hold off for a bell or two. Presently the bridges were such in right confusion, or wagons and such, the damn things like to collapse. We expect to be a congestion, but this is being the only bridge connecting the road to the dry docks and to maintenance in the motor, but today's traffic is something awful. Speaking of which, when in the Seven Hells is Wismalanger think he's playing in deserting his post at a time like this? Do me a favour, would you, lass? Track down that skittish bugger and tell him to get his ass back in directing the chaos on the Embrace. But 'tis was only a matter of time before they sent someone after me, I suppose. I heard the bridge of the bloody mess. Truth be told, I wish the damn thing would collapse and save me the suffering. I can't simply wave my hands and have everything suddenly sort itself out now, can I? And I'll try and reason in with those demon-spawned coachmen. I'm likely to get my head bitten off. Listen, if you're not going to let me be, then you at least have a word with with more irate wagon wagon drivers. You know, soothe their tempers some. That will be less headache for me to deal with. So I'm doing his job for him. Right, social emote. And come in here and we find soothe and we go soothe. Calm down. Well, you put it like that, then maybe I'll hold my tongue a bit. You can take your self-important words and take a dive in the harbour. I have shipwrights waiting, expecting this cargo, and it'll be a whole day in Funland before I back down first. Perhaps you do have a point. I shall endeavour to keep and hold my temper, if only to see the situation solved before the moon turns. Well, I'll be damned. You actually managed to calm them buggers down. You're a miracle worker, and that's the honest truth. All I need is the drivers to heed my directions without snapping and snarling. See, well, I'd best be at it before they lose their tempers again. Oh, and I appreciate it if you'd let the Captain Duracell know I'm back on the job. Windsor is back at his post, is he? Your tongue must have made of old silver to accomplish that feat. He can handle the yelling, you see. He can't handle the yelling, you see. The gods only know how such a delicate flower survived guards training in the first place. He's never going to survive duty at the bridge now that the work on the Victory has a flood of old deliveries coming in and out every bloody day. Whisker men are better harden up or you start looking for quite a lot of work. Oh yeah, you actually need earrings. Stupid! Right, this is Ocean's. This is Ocean's Embrace. Impressive bridge. And there's Limsa. Hello, Limsa! Quarry in a minute. Let's go into get that right track on. open the gates. Mulberry ducks. Welcome to Mulberry Docks. Well met traveller, might interest you in a chocobo porter. You don't tell me this, blah blah blah. So we had this one, so we can now travel up to the Red Rooster Stead and back to Limsa. The main reason why we're here is to get to the Ether Crystal. There it is. Tune. Okay, we are now tuned. All of these 13, 12. I really do want to continue on our side on the actual mission. Let's go back to the Swift Birch. And let's carry on the story. Right here is Freelofen. He's going to give us nothing good. Yellow Jacket on guard duty and Swift Perch wants you to visit the Brewer's Beak. Investigate the reason behind the wane light. You there, adventurer. Cast your eyes towards the Brewer's Beacon. Does the light not seem uncommonly weak? It cannot possibly be bright enough to guide ships sailing in the bay. I would march over to the lighthouse to investigate myself, but I am duty bound to remain on post. I would consider it a favour if you would visit the Brewer's Beacon, and if not has befallen Casbent, the lighthouse keeper. All these wild dodos you see in the place are actually once domesticated birds bred by my father. They broke loose during the chaos and the calamity and gradually became feral, ill-tempered creatures we now do our best to avoid. If I am to restore Swift Perch to a very same settlement it was when my father was alive, I must also try to hand my hand at dodo raising, and as you might have rightly surmised, I shall require your adventure of resourcefulness and endeavour. For the initial stage of my dodo rearing enterprises, I need you to head to the flock and seek out the dodo nests. You'll be looking for fertilised eggs. 3 of them should do nicely. But pray be careful when liberating the legs. The adult dodos will not take kindly to an intruder making up their offspring. See the leaf. Don't really care about the leaf meats. They're we're going to be leveling so fast. We're going to pass the level 20. We don't really need the leaf meats. They'll be helpful for leveling up the we've got a dodo egg from that in ourselves, so nice. In dodos. Murdering dodos. That's not the dodo I need. These aren't the dodos you're looking for. What are you doing? What part of this bloody... part of this goddamn fake gold? Stick it in your ear, mate. If we leave the face, you should leave me alone. Probably be fighting these ARR buzzards. Glad the boss fight's not here. I'll have to deal with that too. Here is the watchhouse keeper. You say Yellow Jacket sent you here, huh? My light's going dim, has it? Well, of course it's a bloody has. The bomb that fuels me furnace, has been up and buggered off, you see. If I don't get the beacon fixed up soon, it'll be trouble on the water. If you, no, I know you're just a messenger, lass, but if you come to when you can tell adventurer when you see one, I'm going to need you to chase down the bomb and bring back a claw that you ripped off from the smouldering corpse. Take this iron brazier and set her down in the middle of the old flock, somehow where near the scarecrow, I'll say. Then you can get a nice fire going and the frisky bombs you come about. Watch you don't singe your iPad. There's another area we need to go to. Do with that damn turtle anymore. I will come back and kill every last one of you. This my own, this my love, I swear. All you need to do is take down that runaway bomb and bring back these little claws. Ah, you got the ashy bastard, did you? Once I put this little firecracker in the furnace, should keep the things running for a while. I had myself a bit of a look at that while you were gone at Limon's, and Limon's cursed me if the furnace went all bent and broken. Still wondered the bloody bomb was able to escape. I patched things up as best I could, but I ain't no smithy. You might want to have a chat with the Yellow Jackets, your friends of yours in Swift Perch, and have him pass the word back to someone in IMSA. I'm getting lazy. Fuck it. Right. Here's Lewis. With 3 eggs, I should be able to experiment with breeding. Success or failure is not terribly important to begin with. I mean, only to gain some practical experience with the birds. Yes, you did exceptionally well in selecting only fertilised eggs. Now I consider it's not entirely sure how you managed to tell. In any case, I must raise the naturally aggressive dodo from an egg, and if I have any chance of surviving the breeding process. Apart from encouraging a more docile behaviour while the bird is in its chick, it's imperative that I remove the gland that produces the infamous poisonous breath. My father's notes quite graphically depict the consequences of failing to do so. It really is exciting. Every day I get another step closer to my vision of Swift Perch surrounded by golden fields of wheat and echoing with the calls of plum waddling dodos. The furnace is damaged, is it? Very well, I shall write up the relevant reports, but these repairs must need be effective without delay. It seems I have another favour to ask you, Venturer. Take yourself straight to the Armourers Guild in Mimosa and explain the situation to the Board Master has at hand. Right, I'm going back to Limsa. Hey. First and speak with Mr. Barkin things and ask him to get the Yellow Jackets to render assistance. So the steads in over its head with the kobolds, are they? 'Tis was wishful thinking to believe that the mine rats would stay in old Godimoro. But any barkeep can tell you those rodents want to spread. This wave comes sooner than reckoned. The patch was fast, and an handshake over solved any blood feud. We just need to lick our wounds on it all. Well, I suppose they're all ending it all sealed up with the maelstrom taking note of the old rascals went rampant. You shall be sure that there are rolling crystals in the summoning Titan, and God help us if they do. Limsa will be back to the back on those petty feasts and skirmishes in the good old times when the day comes, you tell you. And it won't be the company of heroes around to answer our prayers this time neither. Oh, an answer. Well, while preparations were for upon secure, I shall talk to the attackers to see if they can slow the kobolds whilst on the stead. Ring. Okay. Going to talk to the Armourers Guild. Technically, we can become an armourer, but I'm not going to do that yet. Where is it? Armourers Guild. So we have a quest here. Yeah. So this is the Armourers Guild and the Blacksmith Guild. The two of them both are here. The furnace in the brewer's beacon needs repair. Bulger its beard. I just sent someone out to tinker with it not a week's past. Mayhap the bombs Coax was trapped in there and was a touch too volatile. I'll have an artisan visit the lighthouse and pay special attention to reinforcing the casing in that furnace. Your work here is done, adventurer. May the navigator guide you on your journeys. Forge Master Hazalanza, head of the Neckwick, and want you to visit the workload at Mulberry Docks. What say you to taking some work from the Nagwick and Velmarines? Well, we have a great hulking warship to build and could certainly use an extra hand in a number of tasks. Your first job, I need you to run this missive over to Alterbrum and head to the shipwright at Mulberry Docks. We forge most of the ship's bits and pieces here at the Armourers Guild, but the actual construction takes place in the docks southbound in the south of the Lower Nonoska. You'll find the main offices of Neckwick and Velmarine. The Mulberry Docks is one of the most important districts, at least as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you will not regret tuning yourself to the Seabright. It makes if you ain't no confidence in your sense of direction, you're best served by making use of the Chocobo Porter's first floor in the midst of Mars, in case you were wondering. Should you choose to make the trek on your own 2 feet, leave the city through the Tempest Gate and follow the road south. May the navigator guide your steps. First things first, let's go and get our level 15 quest, shall we? From our guild master. We'll be back to speaking to that guild master at a later date. She's the head of the Armourers Guild. She's getting a book from Fubigrim. Also, we'll be able to summon the Topats, which is the yellow version of the. You seem tired, Mino. Are you sleeping properly? One reason can suffer without sufficient rest and repercussion. Should you deem yourself fit for duty, pray you make your way down to the practice floor. Fasia Kilea has requested you to accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, the requirement for your participation. The foreseer will explain the situation. Right, can speak with Kilaya. I was beginning to think I've miscalculated, Mino. Thank you for coming, and I'll soon be boarding the trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of nymphs and motors ports are subject to inspection by the Melvan's Gates assessor. This routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there is a 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement for which you have been informed, though. I have full confidence in your martial expertise. It is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon the Tarpart's Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to your contingent on your acceptance of this duty. Very good. The arcane entity given the form of the Tarpart's geometry will further expand your offensive capabilities. With such an ally at your command, even the harshest of enemies will falter before you. Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spots investigations without support. Please return to Mistress Filber and inform her of your participation, and I shall join you once I have accompanied some final adjustments in my tactical formulae. Yeah, we're going to start to do the adjusting of our hotbar now. Now we have the top parts, the backs one. You have agreed to accompany the Foreseer. I shall gladly instruct you in the use of the Tarpart's Carbuncle. Pray you do not hesitate to employ this entity in combat should the inspection turn sour. Actions here, and here he is. This is Topaz, and there's Emerald. These are all our abilities that we're going to unlock. We won't, and that's as far as we go, because after 30 we become a summoner, and that's where other abilities come in. So I'm going to put where should I put Topaz? Put him up there. Put Ruby there. Dreaming can go there for a little while. We won't worry about the other ones we've just got rid of. Here we are. So, now speak with Fubigrim again. So for this we'll be getting a hard leather Guillemot, as well as we can get some cotton cow, some stuff to actually help us. So accept. The mercenaries Grisafrim and Arfesfarta have here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kalaya during her more dangerous duties. Well met, Mino. My spells are here at your disposal. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Foreseer's tactics and keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. The Morning Star's preparing to dock in our port. We'll meet our first challenge. However, before we even board the vessel, it's almost certainly the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculate a probability of 98% that the crew wish to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, and would would all but trumpet their criminal tensions in the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face the deck crowded with armed sailors. While a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy would be to incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down will be one less weapon raised against us. It's imperative that we do without allowing ourselves to become tangled with multiple drawn-out skirmishes, lest we be overwhelmed. I call this stratagem hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into desired reality. Keep those words in mind, Mino. It is time we departed. Let us regroup before the main gates of our port. I don't think I've actually been to Outport. No. So Outport, I think it was the next town up from So it was next town up from Swift Perch. So go to Swift Perch and walk up north. Tune at Swift Perch. We will tune to the and there's the boss fate I want to avoid. Hasn't really been that much interesting of an episode, but this is the shit that we have to draw out. There's Killaya. Let's go and attune to the thing first. Also speak to Chocobo Keep. This is our port. Quests here for us. But we're not here to worry about that. We're here to do the last quest. Then we'll finish off. Mob Docks. Let us be about our tasks. Mino, pray to inform the steersman at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute strategy and hammerfall. Do not forget your tactics are both your shield and your weapon. Okay, talk to the steersman. You're with the folks from the Melvin Gate. Hells. I knew there'd be trouble. Well then, I'll certainly be glad to see you can handle yourself. You'll find the landing boat is just down there at the end of this ramp. I'll have no part of what comes next though. Proceed. Deftly handled, Mino. Once again I am reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks for your efficient response, we'll be able to commence this inspection earlier than I calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. Hosha, if you would take the rudder, the Morning Star awaits. Since their welcoming party at the pier failed to deter us, I expect with a probability of 85% that our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to employ stratagem hard head. The aim of our opponents is to buy time so their suspected goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will bull our way towards the cargo hold as quickly as we can. It is a tactic fraught with risk, but one with your presence makes it possible. Shall we begin? I am Fasir Kalaya, or by the authority of the Merian Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment. Well now, your timing couldn't be worse, lass. The old door's all rusted up, you see. Bloody thing won't open. You'll have to come back another day when we've fixed the hinges. We will see that cargo now. Any vessel entering the port of the motor is bound by to submit to a routine inspection. The law, is it? Lads, I reckon it's time our guests had themselves a little accident. Pitch them over the side. Die already. A masterful display, Minnow. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo. What have we here then? This one's one of the bitches. This one old bitch. This one older bitch around animals laptop scampering around the ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose where ain't invited. No, it can't be. Ah, recognised me pretty face, did you? But you were caught, exiled. What's here? Are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back. You stay away from me. Fasir, please calm down. What are your orders? I had hard enough of your whimpering, and I certainly had enough of those bloody books. It's clear you ain't learning anything from them. I reckon it's time you got a different kind of lesson. Hello. No pocket for her. Not to be a preserver, so she's fainted. We must consider. You know, quickly back to the boat. We'll carry her over the forces. Aye, that's right. Yes, sneak back to your mistress, you worthless curs. Right. Let's go back to the Arcanist Guild. Well, now, what happened? Well, she suddenly had a panic. It's good to see you well, Minnow. Grisfrin sent word ahead of your tribals. An unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous black heart you faced, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Dazmaga? He was exiled from Minosa some years ago, but it appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's rules. And once more he dares lay a hand on the Fasir Kahaya. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known that Dazmaga was on board that ship, I never would have signed her that duty. The assessor may require some time to recover, but for Kahaya, that man is a nightmare made flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there's little we can do to save the hurt in her mind. You are concerned, angry, mayhap. Harness that energy and challenge it into your training, but I predict we shall be needing your skills long before. Right, so that's right. Good news. So we'll change our book to the heavy one, and we'll change to that one. We'll hide the hood. Can't. And now we look like another we look like a Jedi again. Right, some Mulberry Docks. And then how long have we been going? Nearly 2 hours, so I think we'll speak with Mulberry Docks, deliver the missive, and then I think we'll end it there. And then we'll stay here and we'll come back to Mulberry Docks and then we'll carry it on. So here is Antiverim. I'll give him the missive. You have a missive for me from the Forge Master Hansa. I assume it pertains to the pending arrival of the materials ordered over moons past. Let's see it then. Blast and bluberations, another delay. I am well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans, but this is insufferable. Sorry, my apologies. The messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustration. May I have your name? Mino, is it? Well, Mino, this proud maiden you see taking shape before you is the Victory. The first new vessel to grace the docks since the Calamity. We may have lost the bulk of our ships on that fateful day, but starting with this new beauty will soon restore the Maelstrom fleet to its former glory. The Victory is more than a simple warship. It's a simple Linsonosis rebirth from the wreckage brought by the coming of the 7th Armbolt era. Thus, we are striving to complete her construction as swiftly as possible, but even going as far to hire a veteran shipwrights outside of their capacity. Yet, even with such unpredictable measures, there's never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for some time, there's nothing of odd jobs for a hard-working adventurer. Be you fair warned, there's no place here for layabouts and troublemakers. Okay. So now we have some more quests to do here in Mulberry Docks, but we'll do that in another part. I'm the Big B82. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and welcome. I appreciate any thumbs up. And I will see you in part numero. Oh, actually, didn't put that. Must be. Oh, what an idiot. I think it's part 5. See you in part 5, when we shall continue the adventures of Mino Ikea and find out what we can do here in Mulberry Docks to get that ship launched. Because that ship's not here and how long we come back, but anyway, not worrying about that. Until then, I shall see you later. And goodbye.